Hello everybody, welcome to JLABTV. I am JLAB, this is Football Manager 2017, the Unemployment Challenge, and I'm going to decline this interview. It's the only live thing I'm probably going to be doing in this video, but I'd rather not go to another club in the middle of the season. I'd rather wait until the end of the season before I do anything like that. Especially since I know I could be in a semi-final of the Scottish Cup, and I could be potentially, I don't know, finishing closer to the playoffs than the relegation zone, so I don't know what's going to happen next. Anyway, I'll see you guys later once I've done a month. So life goes on, and we were facing against St Johnstone first and foremost in the first game since decided to decline the offer from Dundee, and I had a very good time in this match. We actually had a very good game. We managed to win 2-0 in this match. The first goal came from an attack from their own, St Johnstone, and we just hit them back, literally straight away. Even if Miller took a very long time with the kick, the pass forward, we didn't get the ball back immediately, but then Keith Lowe gets it back here, and we look quite comfortable on the ball ourselves. Stewart's on the ball, now Duffy, now Waddell, and Waddell does that. 1-0 to Stirling Albion. I could not have been more happier. His 7th goal of the season. 3 goals away from what we did last season. And in the 87th minute of the game, we managed to secure the win after I made some changes to ensure that we had freshened up the team a little bit. McCord and Cardell being two of those players coming on. Here's McGeechee on the ball now. Finds Cardell again. Finds Duffy, who finds Waddell, who scores his 2nd goal of the game with his 8th goal of the season, meaning he's now the joint top goal scorer in the league. Well, not joint top goal scorer. He's actually the top goal scorer for us this season in the league with 7 goals now. But he's now the joint top goal scorer in all competitions for us this season. Bit ironic that, isn't it? And we enjoyed a 2-0 win against St Johnstone to keep our unbeaten run in 2019 going. Our next game was at home to local rivals Falkirk, who actually started our unbeaten run, ironically enough, back in 2018. And we scored a penalty in the 80th minute after Telford won the penalty himself and then stepped up to take it. And in the 92nd minute of the game, we managed to make it 2-0 thanks to that man's absolute worldie. It was a great goal, and it made sure that we were beating Falkirk by 2-0 to ensure that we were going to have a very good time. But why am I stopping here, and why is there a must respond question in the top corner? It's because Stirling Albion have offered me a new contract worth £675 a week, which would estimated be £500 per week after tax, meaning I'll be paid at least £20,000 a year. And considering our previous contract is just £525, I'm actually going to accept this, simply because of the table. The table right now shows us in 6th place. If we win against Kilmarnock, our next opponents, we will be in 5th place, potentially only 5 points off 4th place, either St Johnstone or Falkirk, and that for me is quite a big deal. But yeah, we'll definitely be behind. We'll definitely be at least 5 points behind if we win the next game, because we've got a game in hand due to the quarter-final of the Scottish Cup. Falkirk face St Johnstone, which means I'm almost certain going to be at least gaining points if we win our next match and going up to 5th place. So, yeah, promotion is actually realistic, which I cannot quite believe I'm saying here. So I'm going to accept this offer and move on. Dundee ended up hiring Darren Ferguson in the end. Billy Dodds has been reappointed as the Dundee United manager. And yeah, Dundee hired a new manager anyway. I'll just try and find, there we go. Dundee hired Darren Ferguson, who was actually the manager before he joined Dundee of St Johnstone. So they went for a non-Premier League team manager in the end. Ross County are currently vacant, though, I think, yeah, vacant right now. Ross County are definitely vacant, as are Motherwell, but Motherwell haven't actually. Okay, Motherwell have just got another manager, caretaker manager at the moment, so that's a bit disappointing for them. But yeah, that could be interesting. Oh, and St Mirren our boss, well, the second boss right now. I wouldn't go to St. Mirren or Motherwell. That's just stupid on my part. So yeah, we're just going to go forward and we're just going to enjoy ourselves right now as we continue to progress forward in this save, in this series. Thank you very much for watching and for your opinion last time out. Our first game since signing a new deal at Sterling Albion was away to Kilmarnock, and I thought we were going to get something out of this since they were down to 10 men for most of the game. But then Gilchrist made a mistake there, and Loy took advantage to score the only goal of the game for his 18th goal of the season. Gilchrist hasn't started the game since, so I'm a bit annoyed with him and his really poor performances since I really started playing him at all. So yeah, have an issue with some of the players here at the moment. Still, our next match was against Queen of the South in the Scottish Cup quarter-final, and Charlie Telfer scored the first goal of the game with that free kick that was deflected in, so I couldn't complain. But we managed to make it 2-0 near the end of the game, where we got a goal in the 78th minute, I believe, 78th minute, when Constrain got rid of the ball. Kerr gets it back. He plays it forward. Duffy doesn't get it. Here's Smith now, though. Constrain loses out to Cardell, who comes on the bench every so often now. Duffy finds Stewart. He finds Jardine. Now Duffy again. And he scores with that effort, which I feel could have been saved by Robinson. But I don't particularly care. We are 2-0 up, and we've won the game against 10-man Queen of the South, who actually had a player sent off due to 2 yellow cards. Oh dear for them. But still, the craziest game of the month of March happened in the game against Hamilton Academia. Against Hamilton. And we just took the lead inside 4 minutes. Lowe found Stewart, he found Telfer, and Duffy scored the opening goal of the game, his second goal in 2 matches after getting that goal that secured a place in the semi-final of the Scottish Cup for us. But we didn't keep hold of the lead for very long, unfortunately. It was only 8 minutes later that we found ourselves conceding the equaliser. When Lowe lost out to McKenna, he found Fraser, then it found Campbell. Now it's May on the ball, who's just causing problems for us. Now Doherty, now Longridge, our former player. Then McKenna plays it in the middle, and Mackenzie scored to make it 1-1 inside 12 minutes of the. So we're needing to do better than that. But were we at our goals? No, we weren't. 28 minutes in, we saw the score scramble in the penalty area. We saw Doherty score his second goal of the game, or Doherty scored his second goal of the game, his 9th of the season, to ensure we were doing well. And just 4 minutes later, we found ourselves going 3-1 up. Telfer found Stewart, he found Lowe, and he just used his pace, really, and played it into Doherty, who scored a hat-trick for us in this incredible game. He just had the best game of his career so far. 7 goals in the league and 10 all competitions. But just before half-time, Hamilton scored thanks to May shot hitting the crossbar, then hitting Millar, and find itself in the back of the net afterwards. And in the 65th minute of the game, May scored again, his 11th goal of the season, to make it 3-3. But it wasn't done there. As you can see by the scoreline, there was 2 more goals to come, and my heart broke partway through when they scored the 4th in the 83rd minute of the game, when Mackenzie found Millar. But that wasn't the end of the attack, because he played the ball forward and Lowe couldn't get to it. McKenna did his knots. Now Doherty, Longridge, finds May, who scores his hat-trick with that effort. 4-3 to Hamilton. Really need to do better here. And in the 87th minute of the game, it was starting to look a bit more bleaker, though they didn't score the goal until the 88th minute, when Miller found Suar. He found Knox, who just did that and continued to play annoying football. Found May, and Miller couldn't keep hold of the cross, and Knox scored his 8th goal of the season to just absolutely make sure we were beaten. A disappointing game, really. I feel the defence just let me down big time. The last game of March was against a team we'll be facing in the semi-final of the Scottish Cup, Raith Rovers, a chance to get ourselves in the final of the Scottish Cup. But Hilson scored from the penalty spot to open things for them, but we didn't make it easy for them. Telfer was on the ball here, and he found Stewart, who scored with his effort. 40 minutes in, It was an equaliser that I was absolutely loving. But it didn't keep ourselves level for long, because just literally a minute or two later, we found ourselves going behind again. Thompson found Connolly, who played us in the middle, and found Hilson, who scored his second goal of the game. His 5th of the season. And in the 77th or 76th minute of the game, we found ourselves going 3-1 down, thanks to Gallagher scoring in the 76th minute of the game to ensure that Wraith Rovers would have a 2-goal lead. His first goal for Wraith Rovers as well. But in the 87th minute of the game, we did get a goal back, thankfully. Radel found Lowe, who scored with that effort to give ourselves a chance to get an equaliser, which we weren't able to get, I'm afraid. But still, we were perhaps the better team. I probably got my tactics wrong on the day. Something I don't plan on doing when we face off against Wraith Rovers in the Scottish Cup semi-final next month. So this is the table, and for most part, despite the fact we lost our last 3 matches, we are all but certain to survive in the league this season. 6 games to go, we're already 15 points clear of Morton, who need an absolute miracle to ensure they stay up, or at least catch us, and East 5 for that matter. So yes, we are pretty much secured a place in the league next season, and while I've signed a new contract and I'm 11 points off Falkirk now, probably no chance of really getting 4th place, the fact we managed to avoid being in the relegation zone is quite a nice achievement, and I feel that potentially 6th place, while not really realistic at this point, would be a target to aim for. With 6 games to go, we're 6 points behind them. Can we get Queen of the South? I don't know. I don't think we can, but survival was always the aim for this season, so the fact we've done it so emphatically is quite good. Now, if only we can get things done next month and get to the final of the Scottish Cup, because that's my aim now. Scottish Cup final by beating Wraith Rovers. Can we do it by beating them at Hampton Park? But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you like and share this video, and that you'll subscribe to my channel. It would really help me a lot. So anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.